Happy holidays!
Fuck. Hope everyone had a good holiday.
My name is Call Me Hans, at Call Me Hans on Instagram, Hans Einstein, music maker, reviewer, and this is...
Zach Meister, multimedia artist, and doing the same thing that you do.
That's pretty much it. And this is another edition of Mail Day! It's Mail Day, people! Today we're going to be reviewing something that's close to home here.
Really close to home, in the same city we live in.
In the same city. We're going to be reviewing Casaagria today.
Casaagria.
And do you know what that means?
Nope.
It means sour house.
Sour? Oh, well, that makes sense.
Right?
I know you've been there a handful of times. Mm-hmm. I've been there a couple times myself. Mm-hmm. This isn't completely new to us.
No, it's not completely new to us.
We're fans of you guys.
Yes, we are fans of you guys. We are knowledgeable of Casa, not, super knowledgeable, but we know Casa. This isn't us trying something new, but it's us trying something close to home. And also, I haven't had any of these beers that you've brought out.
These are all drinks that we haven't tried yet, so these are new at least.
Yes, these are new.
Let's just get into it, man.
All right, let's just get into it. Okay, cool.
I went there the other day, and then I was just like, yo, will you special humans that work at this place provide me with dealer's choice?
Okay.
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. I told them I want 2 of your best IPAs. Finest IPAs. I want the highest recommended stout.
The highest recommended stout.
And your most delicious sour beverage.
Double on that.
And these human beings, whom, I apologize I forgot your names, provided these beverages.
Thank you, beautiful human beings behind the counter that provided these beverages that we are about to consume. What's first on the docket?
Old Graffiti.
Old Graffiti.
Hazy West Coast Double IPA, 8.3% alcohol by volume. This Hazy West Coast Double IPA is brewed with wheat and dry hopped with Amarillo BRU Brew 1. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Don't know. This is all Citra and Enigma. Release date 12/23/2020.
I believe BRU-1 is a type of hop.
You can get a 4-pack of 16-ounce cans to go for $22 before tax.
Zach, on behalf of my right arm, I'd like to say...
You off a lot to me, don't you? I love me too, but...
I was gonna say, cut the waterworks. This is the dope can. I'm sure he's gonna take a picture of it, and we're gonna post it. It's gonna be right here. This little spot.
Really hip-hop. It's got that cool street Oxnard feel.
You know what? I gotta say, Old Graffiti reminds me of like the old homie on the block that's like been there since the beginning and just doesn't leave. Oh, this smells really, really good. This smells good. That's fruity. That's one thing that I like about hazy IPAs is they always have like that fruity smell to them, and it's the hops. You know what I mean?
I like hazy IPAs, but I tend to not enjoy the aftertaste.
Sometimes if IPAs sit out too long, they're called sugar bombs. They get really, really sweet. I forget if that's the yeast or the malt or what it is, but.
I think it's the yeast because it'll sit on your tongue like a dog that rubbed its ass on the carpet. But this isn't bad.
That's a statement, and this is not what this. That is not what this tastes like.
It is delicious.
Let's be clear.
This is bomb.
This is damn good, man. This is something I'll gladly have sitting on my mustache.
It's got a nice strong like it encompasses the entire mouth. You can taste it all the way to the roof of your mouth. It just stays there. It's good.
Damn. Sounds like Friday night, baby. Woo! I gotta say, for being 8.3, this is very drinkable.
Oh, yeah.
This is super drinkable.
It's got a cool golden look to it.
It looks like a beer orange juice, almost.
It kind of has that same color as the Darkest Flower had last week.
Sometimes you even amaze me at the brilliant shit that you say.
Why'd you get a PhD in the hard knocks?
Now, there was a time back when, way long before in the land before time, when I was a real beer snob. I mean, I was a real snobby motherfucker. But, you know what? This is damn good. It's damn drinkable for anybody that is new to drinking hazy IPAs. The West Coast definitely comes through because it still has the hoppiness to it. Not overpowering, still some hoppiness. This is fucking good, man. I would say a solid 7.
I'm the exact opposite. I used to hate beer. I used to think that it tasted like piss. I was not a fan of it. I was just like, hey, just give me some vodka and some lemonade or something, and I'm golden.
What happened?
What happened? You want to know what happened?
I want to know how fun.
I don't know what made me like. I don't remember exactly. I think I just was hanging out one day and everyone was drinking and there was only beer, so I just had some beer.
You just drank beer.
I just drank it.
Right.
So I'm gonna rate this also a 7. Hazies aren't my favorite.
Okay, okay.
This is a goddamn good hazy.
It's a good hazy. How old is this can?
Can 12, 22, 20.
This is 5 days old. It is a strong IPA, but it is easy drinking. You know what, Casaagria? Good job on this beer. I would say if you're there and they have this, buy it and try it.
Casaagria also ships to most parts of California and a couple areas in Nevada.
This is just draining.
I know it's hard.
Whew. Okay,
Just like me.
We're gonna drink this lovely Endless Aether. This is a hazy double IPA brewed with wheat and oats and then dry hopped with El Dorado, Simcoe, and Amarillo. 8.2 percentage on this mofo right here.
You can get these 4 packs of 16 ounces to go for $22 plus tax. I really like the skull. I like the artwork on this. It's like got that old Greek like seafarer. The navigators were going and
you mean like
the cartographers were making the original.
Like Plato and Galileo. And...
Well, they weren't cartographers, but yeah, the old people that did the old artwork of you know when they thought the Earth was flat.
The can design looks like a stout.
I love the can design so much. I haven't tasted it yet, but so far, that is my favorite part of this drink, is the can design. It doesn't have as strong of a scent as the last one. The last one smelled fruity.
Very fruity. It has a scent, but it's not a fruity scent. It smells like beer.
Smells like beer.
It smells like beer. This has a more of an IPA aftertaste. For me, it has more bite. It's not like it's hard to drink, but it doesn't have that easy drinkability that the first one that we had has. You know what I mean?
It's more of a this is definitely more of a macho beer.
Oh, this is a beer that you drink and you're like, ah. It also looks a little bit more cloudy.
It is a little cloudier?
Cloudier. Not more bit cloudy. Or whatever the f is.
Not more big cloudy! I understand just by the flavor of it why they call it Endless Aether. It's got not for the faint of heart taste of beer.
Surprising that it's 8.2 and the other one was 8.3 though.
A little bit.
Because the other one, 8.3, was very easy to drink.
I had to double check, but you are correct. The other one was an 8.3.
Personally, for me, you know, I'm always all about my high ABV for my buck. Between the two, I go with the Old Graffiti, just for the pure fact that it's 8.3, a little bit easier to drink.
I'm gonna just like defend this one for a second. After a hard day at work, I think I'd want a hard beer. A beer that tastes hard. Not just a beer that's a
beery beer.
A beery beer.
A good beery beer.
This is
You're drinking a beer.
This is a beer.
This is a beer.
This is a beer. That's a beer. This is a beer. But this isn't a beer that I'm gonna drink a ton of.
No, this is a beer that you come home after a hard day, you drink 1 or 2 of them, and then you're good.
I'd rate this an 8 out of 10 just because this is the beer I prefer after a long day at work.
I'd rate this beer like a 6.57.
Wow, okay.
And now that I've had this beer, I would bump up the other one. Just because for me, I like my days off. And when I have days off, I want to go in. And sometimes that means indulging a little bit. And that Old School is perfect for a day off. On a hard working day, I'd probably still choose the Old School because I want my drink to be much easier than my day was.
I understand that.
This is going to be a good one. I already have good feelings about this one. Cheers. I've already done that 3 times, you son of a bitch.
Oh, we haven't. It's like the 3rd time. The last video that we did, we drank way too much liquor.
Way too much.
Because of that, we've made a rule that we're not going to review more than 4 drinks at a time. And even though we said that, I still think we're enjoy it.
We made the rule, and I'm still sloshed.
We got to expand upon that rule because...
all I got to say is, sell single cans.
We're halfway through the video. I'm just trying to imagine what it's going to be like when we're done with this hour. Smoking with a chance of waffles. Smoking with a chance of waffles? Say what? It is a stout. Imperial double pastry. It's a double pastry? A double pastry? I love that.
It's like pastry inception.
Is that an official thing, or is that just something made up?
I feel like we have to be eating Krispy Kremes with this shit.
Oh, I know, but it's also 13.4% ABV. The beer is in
I can't even laugh at that.
The beer is a collaboration with our friends at Smokin' Jay's. Smokin' Jay's, the food truck that comes by their place all the time. Love it, gotta represent. A 40% bourbon barrel aged stout and 60% imperial stout brewed with chocolate, cinnamon, marshmallow, waffle spices, and cinnamon toast cereal. Nobody is ready for this.
Okay, what's going on? What are we doing?
It's a very sweet and sugary stout.
Oh,
it's got marshmallows, waffles, cereal.
It's got cereal.
It's brewed with that.
It's brewed with cereal. All right, let's open this son of a bitch, pour it, and drink it.
I gotta say, I don't like stouts.
I gotta say this right now. I'm a fan of barrel-aged stouts, okay? He bought this yesterday. They have this thing where it's a twist-off, very much like those monster cans you used to get back in high school. And we are gonna see how well they stay carbonated while in these cans. Are you ready?
It's been 24 hours.
Here we go, 24 hours. Ready? Here we go.
Well, this is like coffee, like I was expecting. That's why I don't like it.
It does not seem that carbonated, to be honest with you.
It feels like it's already kind of flat.
I'm trying to activate it as much as I can, but no, it seems...
It's flat. There's a little bit of fuzz in there.
I gotta say, from how it pours, it looks a little syrupy.
I don't know if it's because it's flat or if that's just the way that it brewed.
Ooh, there's a lot of coffee in there.
It does smell good. You can buy these at 19.2 ounce cans to go for $20 each. That counted, there's 20 bucks.
It comes with a nice little label on here.
I usually don't like stouts because they're too like coffee-ish to me.
I'm not a fan of coffee.
I am a fan of coffee, but I don't like coffee beer. Wow.
Oh, that's almost pleasant.
That has a delicious taste, but it burns the back of my throat.
It actually has a very pleasant mapley syrup, waffle, cinnamon taste. I will say though, I can hear both of us swallowing this. That's how thick it is. Why does it have a little bit of spice to it? Is that just...
It does say spices and it does say cinnamon.
Is that just my upper lip or is it spicy?
No, it's spicy and it's got cinnamon and that's the burn that I'm feeling.
The biology of cinnamon contains compounds called cinnamaldehyde as well as capsaicin. Well, okay, if we're tasting any of the capsaicin in anything, it has to be...
It's probably from the cinnamon.
It's a cinnamon. This is a stout that I can see going well over vanilla ice cream. A good vanilla float with this.
I think this would be really good with coffee. Half of this stout, half of this coffee, and then a couple shots of the rum chata for creamer.
Oh my god.
I actually like this stout. However, I don't think I can drink a lot of these stouts. This is like one and done for a day.
Rating this out of 10, I gotta say, man, this is rough. And you have to realize that me and Zach are both not stout drinkers.
It was your idea to get a stout, though.
It was, because I wanted us to get to experience what they're doing with stouts. I give this stout, for me personally, a 5 out of 10. It's good, it's flavorful, but god damn it, it is thick. It is not that easy to drink. It takes some work. I don't know if it's anything else in my stomach. The heartburn that I'm getting right now after drinking this is a little hard to get through.
That's a 5 or a 6 out of 10.
19.2 ounces is too much. I could do maybe a 6, 8 ounce.
It's too spicy, it's too dark, it's too thick, it's hard to drink.
It's true.
However, I will say this. This is a 10 out of 10 if you are into all three of those things at once.
What are we doing next? Damn it.
Casaagria's Threeism. Not threesome, Threeism. It's a Saison.
It's a Saison.
Which is a sour. Do you know anything about Saison?
Saisons? Why are you saying Saison?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's a Saison. I know Saisons are primarily sours. I think they're a new age name for farmhouse ales. Blend of young and older oak-aged Saisons that was re-fermented to dryness with cherries, raspberries, strawberries before being naturally conditioned in the bottle.
And it was bottled on 9/24/20, and it's the weakest of all the drinks at 5.17%.
Well, I feel like we should have started with the first.
Probably, but you know what? I wanted to save the dessert drink for last because it's a sour. It's gonna be the sweetest.
Do you realize what you just said? It's a sour. It's gonna be the sweetest. Let's repeat that.
But when we're comparing a sour, when we're comparing a sour to the IPAs and that last stout that we had, this is gonna be the most refreshing. Oh damn! Look at that red.
Ooh, look at that.
Look at that red.
Ooh, this smells good.
I like that.
That's good. When they say sour, they mean
sour.
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 This thing is pucker up to the lips. Make it go.
And I taste everything. I taste the strawberries, the raspberries, and the cherries.
You can smell the strawberries, the cherries, the raspberries.
The cherries, okay, I can't differentiate between the strawberries and the raspberries, but the cherries are the final note.
I get the strawberries right off the bat. I get the notes of raspberries right as it goes through the middle. Mm-hmm. And then right at the end, I get cherries. Right at the end, it's just cherries. I say though, overwhelming smell, it has to be cherries.
It smells delicious. It tastes delicious. It has some low notes in there that are, I'm not going to say bland, but are flat. The flavor dips and then before it hits a cherry.
It's like it hits really sour in just one note, and then it goes to cherry at the end.
Yes.
Almost tastes like the strawberry wine that I had before they made it into strawberry brandy.
For the Ventura Spirits?
Over at Ventura Spirits. You want something that's going to give you full flavors and then the sour, you go with the Threeism. That's a sour.
I give this one an 8 out of 10.
I give this one, for me personally, an 8 out of 10 as well, because you taste everything, you can smell everything, but it's a gosh darn sour.
It's sour.
It's sour.
But out of all the drinks that we had tonight, this one goes down the easiest.
I have to argue with that. I would say the old Graffiti goes down the easiest for me.
So you go first.
All right, so what am I doing?
What is your favorite from least favorite?
Okay, I'm going with drinkability. I say Old Graffiti, Threeism, Endless Aether, Smoky with a Chance of Waffles. What do you say?
All right.
What do you say?
What do I say?
What do you think?
My favorite so far has been the Threeism.
Okay.
I love their sours.
Okay.
The Old Graffiti is definitely my second favorite. My third favorite is the Endless Aether. My last is the Smokin' with a Chance of Waffles.
It's intense, man.
It's a dessert drink, and that's what I gotta order them in.
You can visit Casaagria at 701 North Del Norte Boulevard, number 360, Oxnard, California, 93030. And you better do that, because the amount of effort it took to repeat that off of my phone was great. You can visit their website at www.casaagria, that is CASAAGRIA.com. Place an order. Over a certain amount, they do give free shipping. So make sure that you go and visit them.
Is that true?
And get, I don't fucking know.
Don't say it then.
God damn it. You son of a bitch. Go onto their site, order some beer.
Liquor!
Tell them Hans and Zach sent you.
We sent ya!
Just do it.
Alright, so I'm Zach Meister, multimedia artist.
We're doing this right now.
You can find me at ZachMeister.com.
Call me Hans, at Call Me Hans on Instagram.
Alright, and this has been another edition of...
No, we're not.
We're doing it again.
Shut up.
This has been another...
Shut up.
It's...
Let me say it. Shut up.
Another edition of Mail Day.
This has been another edition of Mail Day. That's it.
That's it. We're over.
Just
It's over. This episode's over. This episode's over, brothers and sisters.
Fucking push. Oh my God, dude.